try and imagine all the information on this digital media storage area is in a giant 2,000-foot warehouse room. Say about 500 square feet of that room are these nice, neat cabinets. All the files are labeled and in place, nice, neat, easy to get a hold of, no problem. That is active data. That's the stuff that's on when you turn on the computer. And frequently that's where discovery responses are culled from. Now, the rest of this space, the other 1,500 square feet, would include a number of boxes sitting in the back with paper in no particular order, but it's in there. Some empty space, and a bunch of crumpled up papers, perhaps in clear plastic bags lying around, and shredded paper all over the place. That's your latent data, the stuff you're not supposed to see, and in the boxes is that archival data I mentioned earlier. So, as an attorney looking at a case, what would you like to find? The easy, obvious stuff, or everything? Now, smartphones and mobile devices present a bit of a different issue, and just as a threshold issue, yes, your smartphone is tracking you. There was a bit of a news item a few months back, you may have remembered, in which Apple caught some grief over the iPhone leaving destination data on people wherever they went. Actually, the real problem there wasn't so much that the information was kept, but that they accidentally left it in an open file with a full year of data sitting on your hard drive. That was really the issue. Do phones collect this information? Yes, they do. Law enforcement can sometimes use it, and you may have seen it on cop shows in which they go chase people down, basically looking at their cell phone. Oh, so-and-so is on 6th Street, that kind of thing. That's real. Effectively, your phone will triangulate and track by cell towers wherever you are, and so as you go, so goes the information. And needless to say, if you're looking at this from the litigator's perspective, that can be some nice litigation information for you, evidence. Effectively, where was the guy on the other side when he claims he was actually in Chicago, and his phone claims he was in Kansas City? Now, phones by nature don't hold a lot of information. They do hold some. Smartphones will hold this flash memory I mentioned, which will hold a legitimate amount. Frequently, this might be music or it might be pictures. It can also be used to hide files inside those music and pictures. It can be checked. There are devices for that. And there's also a fair amount of this random access memory I mentioned, which is the stuff that goes off as soon as your power goes off. So these phones generally need to be looked at immediately. And there are cases in which these phones have turned out to be pretty important. One in California, California v. Diaz, involved a phone that was seized incidental to an arrest and turned out to hold evidence of a drug deal. Again, he doesn't get arrested, his phone never gets looked at. And according to the court, because he was arrested and it was on his person, it was allowed to be searched. Kind of scary. Now, other devices that are mobile which can hold some information which might surprise you include digital cameras and GPS devices.